Hi, I'm Trextyn from the Marion Public Library, and I've been reading The Starving Saints by Caitlin Starling. The Starving Saints is a book about these three women in this fictional medieval castle, fort really, who they're being besieged, and right before they run out of food, they're considering drastic measures to feed the people of their little kingdom here. And right as they are about to take that action, their saints, the lady that they follow as a part of their religion, with her three saints, show up in the fort bringing all of the things that they need. They're bringing food and water, and no one knows how they got in. The gates never opened. They bring all this good fortune with them, and then the main characters kind of don't fall for it. Everyone gets kind of put into this trance-like state where they are just really happy to have food in their bellies, and they're being kind of hypnotic about their actions and everything. The three main characters are a mix of falling for it and being immune to it. There's a little bit of magical things at play here. It's more Fae-like. So if you like Fae-type stories, then I think this is definitely a good one. It feels very classical Fae to me. So we follow all three of these women. The chapters swap between them. It's very close third person in their perspectives. You get to see how they view each other, how they view their happenings. They're all very different people. It's fun to see how they end up working together and how they're kind of intertwined with each other both during and before the story starts. It's really atmospheric. It's very like haunting and suspenseful. There are parts of it that are straight up menacing, honestly. It's a little disturbing. It does have cannibalism plays a pretty big part of the story, but it never gets into describing it in a very gory manner. It's very compelling. I feel like the language is pretty candid for it being a medieval book, but it also has these lush descriptions of what's going on and these very like metaphysical ideas that are taking place in the story. So this book has a lot to say about survival, becoming a monster, and including the kind of monster you need to be to survive. So what that starvation and desperation does to people, that strength that you can find only in other people, your comrades, your compatriots. A lot about strength, bravery, and devotion. Devotion and loyalty specifically is a big one between the characters here and their kingdom. It has a really strong theme of religion. It doesn't have a lot to say about religion itself. It just has the very strong feeling of like religious fervor is a better way to put that, I think. And these characters have this thing they believe in, this person that they believe in, and so what do you do when the thing you believe in shows up and is bringing you a blessing technically, with these hidden caveats that might go against what we might think of as our normal everyday moral system. If you are interested in The Starving Saints or have read it and liked it, I would also recommend The Unworthy by Agostino Basterrica. It is about a woman who is a part of a cult, and when a new person joins this group, then the main character has to begin confronting all of these questions that she has that she doesn't have the answers to and arguably can't get the answers to. It has the similarities to The Starving Saints a lot in the sense of being trapped in a place, and that very strong religious fervor. That's the thing that I really like in my books. That's why I'm really drawn to that one. My other read-alike for The Starving Saints is Hungerstone by Kat Dunn. It is described as a reworking of the original Carmilla story. In this one, it takes place at the height of the Industrial Revolution when a woman goes to move in with her new husband and gets into a carriage accident, at which point the mysterious Carmilla comes into their lives. The main character, along with many other women in the town, begin to experience these strange symptoms. Her body starts changing, both physically and kind of metaphorically. She starts experiencing the same things as at least one of the characters in The Starving Saints, with this very intense hunger and awakening to something. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in these books or any more, you can come get them at the Marion Public Library.